In this final chapter, Carl faces a spiral. Is it a descent into madness, or is it the only way he can reach his truth? It all comes down to a lost tie and the art he was afraid to make. We have arrived at the dramatic conclusion. Hey neighbors, and welcome back to Readeropolis. This is part 3 of my mini-series, Beyond the Book, Picasso Healing and the Creative Unload. It is inspired by Picasso's Tie by Kelly Jameson and the intersection of art and mental health. It's part of my deep dive into the Shorty September and Framed in September readathons. We followed Carl MacElroy, our janitor at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, haunted by Picasso's ghost, struggling with his past, and trying to figure out what's real. In part 1, we learned how cognitive overload leads to mental chaos. In part 2, we discovered the aesthetic mindset and the power of frivolous art to heal. Now, in this final part, we're asking the big question. Does Carl's labyrinthine path lead to friendship, forgiveness, and love, or his ultimate spiral downward? It all comes down to how he uses his art. Carl's journey is described as a labyrinthine path, a search for truth that feels like a spiral. When you hear spiral downward, it sounds terrifying, right? But what if the spiral isn't just about madness? Picasso himself was fascinated by spirals, from the simple caracola pastries of his childhood to the complex whirls in his abstract art. The spiral is a powerful motif for both chaos and for a journey inward, a path to the very core of something. As you read Picasso's Tie, did you feel Carl's spiral was leading him deeper into chaos or deeper into self-discovery? We've seen Carl's unexpected bursts of his own artistic creativity. Is he simply breaking down, or is he actually following this spiral inward, using his art to confront and understand his deepest fears and truths? Much like an artist must look deep inside themselves for material, Carl is using his creative process to navigate his mental landscape. Carl is desperately trying to figure out what's real and what's not in a post-truth era. This is where Picasso's art, particularly Cubism, becomes a profound metaphor. Think back to Picasso's Three Musicians painting at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Cubism doesn't show you one simple view of reality. It fragments figures and objects, showing multiple perspectives simultaneously to create a deeper, more complete picture, like a synthesis. Carl's challenge isn't to pick one version of his painful past or one version of his relationships. His healing comes from accepting the fragmented whole, the messy, beautiful synthesis of his mother's memories, his artistic impulses, his anxieties, and his hopes for the future. His artistic bursts are his way of making all of these chaotic fragments of his life and weaving them into a coherent, if even surreal, narrative. How do you personally try to synthesize conflicting truths or perspectives in your own life, especially in our post-truth world? Carl is trying to find Picasso's lost tie, but is it really about a piece of fabric? In part 2, we discussed the aesthetic mindset and the importance of being an intentional maker and beholder. The tie, in my opinion, is just the object that sparks Carl's journey. His real quest isn't for the tie itself, but for the act of making his own story. His artistic bursts, his new creativity, and beholding the truth of his life. Picasso's ghost isn't just a spooky presence. It represents Carl's unfulfilled artistic potential. You know, the part of him that needs to embrace the chaos, make peace with his past, and find his own meaning, much like Picasso did throughout his revolutionary career. It's about forgiveness, of others, and most importantly, himself, and finding love in that acceptance. Do you think Carl ultimately found the lost tie, or does he find something more profound? No spoilers here, please. Just your thoughts if you've read the book. Neighbors, Carl's journey is a powerful reminder that our own lives are often fragmented masterpieces. We all have spirals, we all have conflicting truths, and we all have a need to synthesize our stories. I encourage you to continue using your commonplace junk journals. Let them be the space where you process the messiness and the beautifulness of your own life, your unique synthesis. Doodle a spiral, paste in a photo, jot down a fragmented thought. This act of creation, however small, is an act of healing. If you recall, and the ghost of Picasso was guiding your artistic journey, what is the one truth you would try to synthesize or create in your own life? Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into Picasso's tie and the intersection of art and mental health. It's truly been an enriching experience. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more Readeropolis adventures. Until next time, keep reading, keep creating, and keep synthesizing your beautiful, chaotic truth.
Looking for a new way to experience Picasso's tie? We've created something special just for you. Introducing Haunted by the Tie, a 10-track audio companion playlist designed to capture the story's surreal mood and emotional depth. Fan-made and fabulous, each song reflects the story's major themes: artistic obsession, fractured identity, and the haunting connection between janitor Carl and Picasso himself. You'll find the full playlist on the Readeropolis channel. Just hit the link in the description to start listening. As you read, let the music guide your thoughts and immerse you in Carl's journey. Don't forget to join our upcoming discussion and share your insights. Happy reading, happy listening, and see you in the comments.